welcome you all to the new course what has been floated. The title is Nanotechnology in Agriculture. So, this is a course which encompasses basic understanding of agriculture and the agrochemicals, starting from fertilizers to insecticide to pesticides. As a matter of fact, all the way up to post harvest technology where the agro product are to be preserved. In all this scheme of things, the modern day agriculture, if we look back very early or earlier half of 19th century with the synthetic processes, Haber process and several other technological breakthroughs which led to the use of fertilizer, followed by a series of chemically synthesized pesticides. So, essentially the modern day agriculture is a very chemically intensive industry, but with the issues of soil pollution, water contaminant because of the fertilizer residues, soil salinity problem, soil acidity problem, and resistant of the crops towards several pests, one need to rethink, and there is a rise of several sustainable technologies which are being encouraged, and there is another technology which is coming called precision agriculture, where just for an example, if you think that you're spreading fertilizer all over the field, but the precision agriculture says that you only apply at the precise point where the specific plant will get maximum benefit. This is just an example. There is a lot of whole field of precision agriculture which is coming up. So, more and more we are realizing the wanton use of chemical needed to be curbed out. So, one of the approach which is slowly gaining prominence is the role of nanotechnology, where you can develop these chemicals at the nano scheme, using different nano scheme at the nano dimension, and if you couple it with precision agricultural technique and more innovative ways, one can really harness or reap a lot of benefit. Of course, with a word of caution that when chemicals became popular in agriculture, there was a wanton use of it, and that led to a lot of problems. But as we learn from history, if we keep that in mind, that what all mistakes mankind has done, and if we embrace the power of nanotechnology to increase our yield, increase our food grain production, preservation of food grains, as well as pest control for the food grains, we can make a huge difference in the years to come, as it is evident that agriculture production has to go up because population is rising. So, in this light we probably need to think very wisely, yet we have to ensure that for the posterity we do not destroy all our resources that they suffer. So, keeping all this in mind, a judicious use of nanotechnology could come up as a very profound tool for the future. So, this course will take you from the basics of agriculture and the history of agriculture and those landmark discoveries which change the concept of agriculture itself, to all the way to the modern time when we are ushering into a new era where nanotechnology based technologies are slowly gaining significance and prominence among the farmers. And as a matter of fact, while I did my agriculture training, there was no such course because nanotechnology was not even, this is way back in 1980s, there was no such concept even, as a matter of fact, out there. But today it's almost I would say 28 or 3 decades later, while I'll be teaching an agricultural course, nanotechnology is the next wave, or we are already into that wave. And I believe it is the right time we should share all the valuable informations about nanotechnology based application in agriculture, starting from seed treatment all the way to plant treatment to food preservation or post harvest technology, as well as for pest control, and what are all the legal matters what we have to take into account and how carefully we have to deal with this new tools which have tremendous power, yet has to be used very judiciously. So, once again welcome you all for this new course, which is a 20 hours course. Essentially we will be having 40 lectures throughout, and I will try to cover horizontally as much as newer and newer technologies which are there. So, mostly the course will involve the journal papers which have been published, because it's very tough to get one book where everything will be covered, because it's still this subject is in its infancy. So, it will be mostly I'll be teaching from all the recent papers what have been published, technologies which are slowly gaining prominence. So, once again I welcome you all, and let us have a wonderful journey of realizing how the agriculture will shape up in the coming decades. Thank you.